Hey YouTube, that's it, TZ here. Just want to bring you guys a quick update on a couple of the rifles that I have. Really just kind of throwing some stuff together. Don't really have anything set out for you guys or planned. Just figured, hey, I'm outside. Let me do a video for you. So what I want to show you, I've got this in my PWS. This is my Scar 16S right here. Now, the last video I did, I think, was a shooting video, and I had a KDG rail on here. Can't talk, but I had a Kinetic Development Group rail extension on here. I was using a Magpul bipod, and I had a different optic on here. And so I like that setup a whole lot. It was a DMR-ish type setup. And I really liked it a whole lot because of the capabilities it gave me with the SCAR. One thing I found out about the SCAR is that if you've got the barrel torqued correctly, and the settings and everything all correct, that it's an extremely accurate gun. So I really like it a whole lot in that configuration. But with the rail on there, it kind of messed with the weight a little bit. And then once I added the suppressor on there, it messed with it even more. The added weight with the scope, and it just got to be a taxing setup. So with everything on there, with the optic, not the Romeo, but I had a Trichicon 1-8 optic on there. It was just really heavy, and I think overall it came out to be like 11 or 12 pounds once I had everything set up. So I stripped the gun down. I brought it back to its original. It's an original configuration of how it was when I purchased it. There are a few changes. Instead of the grip I had on there, I had put the Magpul K2 grip on here, and I've since switched that out. I put the BCM their Mod 3 grip on here. I like the Mod 3. I actually have it on my PWS rifle, which I'm getting ready to show you here in just a second. And I wanted to get that same feel, and I absolutely love the BCM pistol grip. So really, really, really nice feature, and I like it a whole lot added to the Scar 16. So as you can see here now, it is super duper light. I mean, this thing weighs really like 7.5 pounds. With the optic on it, it's probably not even 7.5 pounds. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 pounds and maybe a couple ounces. But it's really lightweight now. And as you can see here, there's not a whole lot done to the gun other than the grip, the front grip, and I have one of Parker Mountain Machines battery assist devices on here. So I like this gun a whole lot and look forward to getting the barrel chopped on here. With that scope, I was planning on doing the DMR type setup as before, and I liked it a whole lot. But with the weight, it just kind of turned me off. So I had a purchased SCAR. I had planned on getting the barrel chopped anyway. So I'm looking to do that here within the next month or so, getting it chopped down to, what is it, 10.3 inches, and running it with my suppressor. I can run this thing in a bag or a pack or something like that with the stock collapsed. I know a lot of people don't like the UGG boot style stock, but I absolutely love the stock. I know KDG makes one that is adaptable with the ACR stock, and I actually had a chance to try that on my buddy John's SCAR. He was actually running one. He's since switched back to the UGG boot as well, but didn't really care for it. I didn't like it a whole lot. And then there's some controversy about the aluminum plate and everything, as far as the bolt slapping that and causing some wear, causing some issues with the screws back there. These screws back here on the back. So yeah, that might be an issue. I don't know. It did happen to my buddy Nick. He did experience it on his SCAR. The guys over at Microtech, they have some longer screws that can help with that issue. Again, it's a problem that I'm not experiencing with my SCAR, but is something to take note of. So yeah, that's it. Look forward to getting this registered, SBR'd, and making it look really cool. Parker Mountain Machine, I'm going to be getting his extension. Jared, he's a really good friend of mine. I'm going to be using his extension up front. I'm going to be using the M-Lock rail deletes as well. And yeah, can't wait to get this thing all nice and tricked out. And then I'll share it with you guys when that happens. Next is Old Faithful for you guys. You guys have seen this rifle in several videos. This is my PWS Mark 111. This is the Patrol Series rifle. So this is their Mark 111P. This gun has this is also a gas piston rifle, and it has 3 adjustments, and I just absolutely love this this gun. When I purchased it, or when I purchased my SCAR, this gun kind of took a back seat. I really didn't shoot it a whole lot, and I also didn't have a muzzle device for it because I had taken my muzzle device off this and put it on my SCAR so I could run it suppressed. So since then, I've gotten a muzzle device for it. It's a blackout flash hider, and yeah, I have picked this up again. So really fun gun to shoot. Really smooth recoiling gun, and just absolutely love it. As far as the changes go, the only change that I've made to this gun is the optic, and that is the Trichicon. This is the Trichicon 1-8 AccuPower. I've got it sitting in, I want to say it's an Aero Precision mount, and I like the mount a whole lot. As you can see here, one of the screws did get stripped, so I just removed it, and it's the center screw, so not bad. Everything still holds pretty tight, but yeah, I definitely want to get a different mount. And the reason why I got this one was because it was really lightweight, and it was also very inexpensive. But I do plan on upgrading that mount here within the next 2 or 3 weeks or so. So stay tuned for that. As far as the optic, yeah, AccuPower 1-8. Really like this a whole lot. Kind of on the heavy side. It is a big optic. It is a 1-8. It's a 34 millimeter tube. It is 1-8 by 28, so you have a very, it lets a lot of light in with that 28. That 28, what is it, 28 millimeter objective, I guess is what you would call it. As far as the adjustment goes, I really like this. Now, it doesn't have a 0 stop, but it does have a return to 0. Essentially what you do is screw off the top here. This little top piece will come off, and when you have your 0 set, you have your 0 setting right there. So once you find it, you just put this on 0, press it down, put the knob back on, and you've got your 0. And you can do it for your windage and elevation. Your adjustment for magnification is right here. So your knob is really smooth. It's not overly hard to turn, and it goes all the way up to 8 power. So a really nice optic. I paid around $1,100 for this off of Amazon, and yeah, so that's a good place where you can find it. I originally was running this on my SCAR 16 when I initially picked it up, with the KDG handguard and this Streamlight ProTac with the suppressor and a Magpul bipod. Very nice DMR setup, and I like it a whole lot. But again, I do want to get the barrel chopped on my SCAR 16, so this is kind of my DMR-ish setup. But yeah, like it a whole lot. So there you go. If you guys got any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Please be safe. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will get at you later. Peace.